Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be a video response to StarsGaming1009, and it's going to be games I wished I'd finished. So this is going to be basically games that I've played quite a lot of throughout my life, but never actually completed. And there's some games here that I really regret not completing from PS3, PS2, and PS1 games. And I've got them up here, guys. I always have them on the bed, and I kind of have to disappear off camera like that, so I've kind of put them up here so I won't disappear off camera all the time. So we'll get straight to it. We'll start off with the PS3 games, I think, and we'll start off with Infamous, the PS3 exclusive. I really regret, I'll get forward a bit, I really regret not completing Infamous. When I first bought it, I thought it was a game I was going to really enjoy, and I was enjoying it at the beginning. The graphics were really good. I really enjoyed the gameplay. About maybe 4 or 5 hours into the game, maybe I got, and I don't know why. I just found it was just getting really repetitive in my opinion. I just really wasn't enjoying it. That would be about maybe 3 years ago, or at least 2 years ago anyway. So yeah, it's been a while, and I've never went back to it since. I just got really bored of it. So yeah, I really regret not continuing and completing Infamous. Because at the moment there's nothing that's really encouraging me to play this game again. Even though I do want to at some point, but there's so many games I want to play still. I'm afraid this is just not high on the list at the moment. But yeah, Infamous, I do regret not finishing that game. I really do. And we also have Lost Planet 2. I remember getting this, thinking I was really going to enjoy it, because obviously it's Capcom. I enjoy most of what Capcom produce. And I was enjoying it at the beginning, maybe the first hour or two, and it just got really, I just thought it got really repetitive. But for some reason I would say I got about 5 or 6 hours into this game as well. I would say I was getting pretty damn near the end of the game. And again, I just gave up. I don't know what happened, but I gave up playing it and just moved on to other games. But again, I still regret not completing it, because putting 5-6 hours into a game and not finishing it, that's just a waste of time in my opinion. I should really have continued with it, because I was pretty damn far into the game. Maybe another 2 or 3 hours maybe and I could have completed it maybe. So yeah, Lost Planet 2, it's a shame, but again, not high on my list to go back to, but I do regret not finishing it. Okay, so the last PS3 game is a racing game, and it is Fuel. So yeah, Fuel. I put quite a lot of time into Fuel, probably another 5 or 6 hours into the game. But remember, what put me off this was it got really tough. I thought some of the challenges, some of the races were really bloody hard, and I just got really frustrated and gave up with the game. But I was really enjoying it at the time. I thought it was really good, because I remember playing the demo and really enjoying it. And when I finally got the game, again, I was enjoying it until it just got really bloody tough. I thought it got really tough. So yeah, 70 career races and 190 challenges, so that's quite a lot of races you can do in this game. And I probably wasn't even halfway through the game, even though I'd spent maybe 6 or 7 hours in the game. I still wouldn't say I was near halfway through the game, but I was really bloody enjoying it. It's just a pity that it just got really damn frustrating, and that just put me off the game completely. But I do regret not playing through it again. So yeah, so next move on to the PS2 games. I'm hoping I've got these in order, because I did plan on having these in order, so I'm hoping they're okay. So yeah, these two seem okay. So we have, first of all, we have Grand Theft Auto 3. Which was an early PS2 game for me when I first got my PS2, and I put a hell of a lot of time into Grand Theft Auto 3, a lot of time, whether it was just doing missions or just running around causing trouble, basically. Yeah, I think I got pretty damn far into this. I remember I got up to a bit, we had to start shooting tanks or something. Tanks were trying to get you or something, you had to blow them up and winning the missions, and I thought it was bloody tough. But I did use cheat codes, guys, admittingly. Let's see if they're actually in here still. Because I remember at high school, I remember, talking to my friends about this game. And they gave me cheat codes and stuff. They're actually still in here after all these years. Yeah, you see that? It's a page of cheat codes. So basically for people to fight each other, invincibility, well no, not invincibility, full armor, sorry, more money, stuff like that. So yeah, if I do go back and play the game again, which I probably will, I do plan to do it at some point. It's just a matter of getting time. I do want to complete the game legit, obviously. Oh crap. Like what I did with Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is still remains to this day the only Grand Theft Auto game that I've completed. But I say I put a lot of damn time into this game and I was really enjoying it. I loved the soundtrack as well. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto 3, definitely regret not completing that. And we also have Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which is my newest Grand Theft Auto game. Because I had Grand Theft Auto 3, then San Andreas, then Vice City. And I've got to say guys, this is probably, from what I've played, this is probably my favourite game. I love the character. I love Tommy Vercetti, you know, him in his Hawaiian shirt. It's just a really cool character. Love the location, love the music. The music's bloody fantastic. Probably my favourite soundtrack in a Grand Theft Auto game, like ever. It's just amazing in my opinion. So yeah, it got up to a bit we had to start buying properties. I think I'm pretty damn far into the game. But yeah, really enjoying it guys. And again, really regret not playing through it because I was really bloody enjoying it. So yeah, these two I definitely need to play through these games at some point because they're, you know, really good from what I've played in them. It's just a matter of, you know, finding time to play through all these games because, you know, I'm never going to be able to play through them all. So I've got to, you know, pick and choose because there's so many games I want to play through. I can't play through them all. But anyway, next game we have is Burnout Dominator, which I would say I've put maybe 5-6 hours into this game as well, probably. Yeah, but I've put 5 or 6 hours into the game, haven't I? But yeah, I was 3/4 through the game. I was really far into the game. And again, I just stopped because I just found this game really repetitive. At the beginning of the game, I was really enjoying it. And yeah, this is the only Burnout game I had at the time. You know, I've picked up Burnout 3 about a year or two ago, and I've still not put much time into that game, unfortunately. I've only played that for about an hour, so I can't really put it on the list. You know, I can't really regret not completing it because I've not played it that much. But yeah, Burnout Dominator, I just thought it got really repetitive, and but yeah, I was enjoying it at the beginning, and you know, getting so far into the game, I do regret not finishing it. So obviously have to put it on the list. And the next game I have is Medal Runner European Assault. Yeah, Medal Runner European Assault, I got to the second last level, and then I got stuck. I've got really stuck on the second last level. I don't know why, I just found it really tough. And I mean, back in the day, I wouldn't say I was good at first person shooters. I mean, I played a few, Call of Duty 2, Big Red 1, Medal Runner, Rising Sun, and games like that. I didn't really play too many first person shooters. I mean, not like now with the PS3, I've got so many first person shooters that I've completed. I would say I'm definitely getting better at first person shooters. But at the time I was crap, so that's maybe why I found it really tough. And maybe if I go back and play through this game again, I could probably find it, probably complete it no problem. So yeah, Medal Runner European Assault, definitely regret not completing it, especially after getting to the second last level. I really thought I was going to complete it, but yeah, I didn't. But yeah, I might go back one day. And the next game we have is Chaos Legion, a Capcom game. It's a hack and slash game, and I put quite a lot of time into this game, but I just feel this game was really tough. I thought really unforgiving, and pretty damn repetitive. The gameplay, I don't think there was much of a variety. I don't think there's much variety in this game at all. I thought it was really repetitive, and but yeah, I did put quite a bit of time into this game. I would say I got pretty damn far. But I would say I only put a lot of time into this game because it took me so long to complete a level, and once I completed the level finally, I get stuck on the level after that, and I get stuck on that for God knows how long, and that was basically the way the whole game was going for me. I found it really tough. Let me know guys if you find this game tough, if you've played Chaos Legion, but I thought the game was really bloody tough. It's maybe just me being crap at the game, but yeah, I thought it was really challenging. So that's why I just couldn't finish it, but I do regret it because, like I say, I put a lot of time into it. Okay, and next we have, oh my god, this is a game I definitely regret not playing through. I was really enjoying it. So we have Final Fantasy X, or Final Fantasy X. Oh my god, guys, I've tried to play through this game on 2 separate occasions, and pardon me, I really regret not playing through this. I love it. I love the gameplay and the combat. I love the characters. I think they're fantastic, in my opinion. You know, the scenery and stuff. It just looks like a really good game, in my opinion. Beautiful looking game. And yeah, so I tried to play this game on 2 separate occasions. First attempt, I actually got about maybe 10, 12 hours into the game, and I got stuck on this dragon. You encounter this dragon when you're on an airship, and this bumming dragon, in my opinion, was a really tough boss. Or I thought at the time. Do you know what I did, guys? This is a bit of a rookie mistake. I actually played through this game, well, you know, played up to that point, hardly ever grinding or fighting, you know, wild battles. I used to run away from wild battles. That's a rookie mistake. That's a rookie mistake and a half. That was bloody terrible. Obviously, I didn't have much experience at the time of RPGs, but yeah, that was a big mistake because I could never get through the game like that. No wonder I was finding it so bloody difficult, because you know, RPGs, you obviously have to grind in most of them, or you'll get your ass kicked. And my second attempt happened about, I would say about 2.5 years ago maybe. I was playing for this game and I got up to the bit after the Blitzball, and I didn't play it much after that. I got stuck on a Clayster Trials, and I was at my granny's at the time, I believe, and I just couldn't be bothered. When I got back from my granny's, I just couldn't bother to look on the internet to see how to actually beat this Clayster Trials, and I just got really bored of it, so I just gave up, and not went back to it since. But I really regret that, because the game was, like I said, it was really good. It's probably my favourite Final Fantasy game I've played. Even though I've only played 3, I've only played X, X2 and 7, and I've not even played 7 for over an hour, so I can't really judge that. But yeah, Final Fantasy X, really regret not playing through it, and I really should someday. Next we have The Sims 2. And I got really far into Sims 2. I think I got into the second last world, or second last location actually. It's not really a world, it's all one big world. Got into second last location, and I didn't really play too much after that. Don't know why. Might have been coming up to Christmas or something, but I got distracted by other games. Oh wait, I think I got Sims 3 Pets. And then I went back to it. I think that was the problem. So yeah, I definitely regret not playing through this. I really don't know why I didn't want to play this after Sims 3 Pets. Because this game controlled a lot better. You can actually move your character with the directional buttons. Without often, like on the Sims 3 Pets, often you know, click on things with your controller. I just didn't think that worked really well. I wish they'd stuck to the control that they used for this. I mean, it's probably better, you know, on PC, obviously, with Sims 3 Pets, rather than the console version. I think it'd be a lot easier on PC. But yeah, I really need to go back to that, because I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really damn fun game for its time. And the next game, oh god, is Test Drive Unlimited. Oh my god. If you watched my games I've been addicted to, I actually mentioned this game, and I put like 100 hours into this game, and didn't actually complete every single race despite spending that bloody amount of time on a game. It's rather crazy, to be honest. I don't know if it says to you how many hours are in the game. How many races are in the game, sorry. I don't think, no, it doesn't mention it. But yeah, I had over 100 hours and I still didn't finish every single race. Again, I definitely regret not completing this after spending that amount of time, because I did intend to complete every single race to 100% it. But yeah, it takes a really long time. I mean, some races were bloody 40 minutes long. Some of them were really long races, which I was a really big fan of. I really enjoyed them. So yeah, Test Drive Unlimited. Definitely regret that one. Bloody 100 hours, man. Come on. Next we have Tomb Raider Anniversary, or Lara Croft Tomb Raider Anniversary, which I really bloody enjoyed. I really enjoyed it. This was actually the first Tomb Raider game that I played on the PS2, and obviously after playing the PS1 games, going on to this, it's, you know, graphical wise, it looks bloody amazing, you know, it was fantastic. And I got really, I'll just say really far, but about halfway into it, and I just got really bloody lost. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And yeah, I found it really damn confusing. I do plan on going through and completing this sometime, but I won't be completing it on this. I will be completing it, or playing through it, on this disc. Yes, the Tomb Raider Trilogy, yeah, HD collection, whatever it is, yeah. So I do plan on going back and playing it on that at some point. Because yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I do regret not completing it. And I should just use a walkthrough and found out how to get past it rather than just leave it for a little while and then just abandon it, really. That's what I've done with it. But yeah, you know, I do that so bloody often, it's unbelievable, really. Next we have Ghost Hunter. Or Ghost Hunter. Yeah, Ghost Hunter. I think I was on the final part of this game, the final level or something, and I abandoned it. I got stuck at a bit and I abandoned it, and I tried to play through it about a year ago, and I got halfway through the game, and then guess what? Abandoned it again. It was a really good game, really confusing in my opinion, really damn confusing. I had to use a walkthrough quite a few times when I originally played through it, so I don't know why I didn't just go on and complete after, you know, after, you know, being on the final level, more or less. It's a bit of a shame, to be honest. But yeah, Ghost Hunter, definitely regret not completing that, because I do like my horror games. And we also have another horror game. We have Alone in the Dark, or Alone in the Dark 5, I think it is. I got pretty damn far in this game, and I abandoned it because I just couldn't be bothered with it. I don't know why, I just couldn't be bothered with it, despite completing most of the damn game. And so yeah, I should really just continued with it. This will be another game that I'll probably complete once, or play through once I get it on the PS3. Because on the PS3 you get Alone in the Dark Inferno, which I believe is this game. It's got the same kind of cover, so I think it is this game. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure. But obviously it looked better on the PS3, so yeah, Alone in the Dark. Next we have Thrillville. Also a big fan of my theme park games, and again I got pretty far into this game, and the exact same thing happened. I just abandoned it. I just got bored of it. It just wasn't Roller Coaster Tycoon. It just wasn't Roller Coaster Tycoon. It was enjoyable for a little while, but not a patch in Roller Coaster Tycoon in my opinion. Not as near as good as I thought it was going to be. But obviously I still enjoyed it. That's why I got pretty damn far in the game, but it's got too much for me. I couldn't be bored with it. But yeah, Thrillville, I do regret not completing that after, you know, playing it for so long as well. And we have the last PS2 game. We have Van Helsing. It's a movie title, and it's not actually too bad. Actually, it's a hack and slash game. It's kind of like Devil May Cry kind of gameplay. Obviously fighting werewolves and vampires and things like that. And I really enjoyed it. I don't know what happened, but I got stuck in a level, and I didn't actually know what I was doing. I found it really tough as well. Later in the game, with some of the bosses, I thought they were really tough. But yeah, Van Helsing, I must have been pretty damn near the end of the game, so I never regret, guys. I never regret. And next we have the PS1 games. We have, starting off, we have Skull Monkeys. Oh my god, everything's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. We have Skull Monkeys. And yeah, it's a platformer, guys. It's actually quite expensive on eBay, I think. It's quite rare, I believe. My disc crashed to hell, so it's a pity. Didn't look after my games when I was younger. But yeah, Skull Monkeys, really good platformer, really good graphics for a PS1 game. And again, got pretty damn far in the game, but it's challenging. I thought it was really bloody challenging. I think it was Worm Graveyard or something. I think I got to the Worm Graveyard, which was quite bloody far in the game, I thought. But I just couldn't for the life of me complete that level. So yeah, Skull Monkeys, definitely have to put that on the list of games that I regret not completing. And also, if we turn this around, we have Digimon World 2003. so bloody confused in this game. So bloody confused. I spent so long in this game, grinding and stuff, and I got really bloody stuck. I didn't know where the hell I was going, basically. I didn't get stuck because it was challenging. I got stuck because I got lost and I didn't know what I was doing. But yeah, Digimon World 2003. Not as good as the original in my opinion, but I'm watching a playthrough this. It is Jay from the Game Busters UK so playing through this. So I'm watching that to see exactly basically how I got stuck and what I was doing wrong and what I didn't figure out. So yeah, Digimon World 2003 and Skull Monkeys. Oh yeah. And we have, this is a definite regret, Driver 2. Oh, I love Driver 2. And I got to the final city, Rio, and I couldn't complete the first mission. It was that tough in my opinion. I thought it was really tough. I wouldn't say I was good at driving games back in the day, not amazing. But Driver 2, I need to go back and play this game so bloody bad because it's a fantastic game, guys. Absolutely fantastic for its time. And yeah, really good game in my opinion. So yes, definitely regret. Just found it too difficult. Okay, so next we have Evil Dead Hail to the King. Which is probably a strange game to put on the list actually. But it's a horror game. I regret not completing almost every horror game that I've not completed, you know. I didn't even get to the second disc. So I don't know how far I was into the game. But this game was unforgiving, I thought. It was really tough. I mean, it is Evil Dead, you know, it's not Easy Dead or, you know, Lenient Dead or anything like that. It kicks your ass, in my opinion. The controls are awful. But, yeah, I remember fighting a tree or something. As weird as that sounds. I think it was the second boss, you get a spider boss, then you get a tree. And I remember killing that, and after that, I don't think I did anything else. Because I didn't know what I was doing. So yeah, Evil Dead, Hail to the King. I regret not playing through that because again I love my horror games, and yeah, surprisingly enjoying it despite how crap the game was, to be honest. But yeah, had to put it on the list, you know, somewhere. Next we have probably one of my favourite game series. Aye, one of them. We probably have one of my favourite series of games for the PS1. Along with Resident Evil's, Spyro Dragon probably. Yeah, I want to get these in order, so we'll just grab these. I have completed these. It's the Crash Bandicoot games. I have completed these, but not 100%. And I do regret that because I think it would have been nice to have completed these games 100%. They're actually all bloody, they're all platinum as well. Didn't actually know that. They're all platinum. But yeah, we have original Crash Bandicoot. I just couldn't complete these games 100% because I just couldn't find, at least I think this game had coloured gems. I mean, I know the later games I think have coloured gems, but I couldn't for the life of me find these damn coloured gems. I need the coloured gems to find secret like boxes and that in some of the levels, so you can get the gem for that level for getting out of the boxes basically. But I could never do it when I was younger. Couldn't do it to save myself. And we have Crash Bandicoot 2. Cortex Strikes Back, sorry. Same thing applies. Couldn't get all the coloured gems, but you know I've completed these games many times. So. And we have Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped, my favourite Crash Bandicoot game. Again, same thing applies. Even though I think I got more, I think I got further in Crash Bandicoot 3 than any of the other games. So anyway. And Crash Bash, which I don't think I could bloody dream of completing 100% because some of these bloody challenges were extremely challenging, especially the pogo stick levels. Some of the challenges for the pogo stick levels were bloody annoying, really tough in my opinion. So yeah, Crash Bash, bloody solid game. And yeah, Crash Team Racing. Same thing applies. I don't know, I don't actually remember even attempting any of these challenges. Well, not many of them anyway. I just, you know, played through the game. But yeah, it would be nice to go back and try and 100% the game. So yeah, Crash Team Racing. So that's the Crash Bandicoot series. There is also a Spyro game on the PS1 that I've not 100%ed yet, which I am actually trying to rectify that at the moment. It's actually a game I'm Let's Playing at the moment on my Gamers on 5000 channel. Trying to get 100% or 120% I think it is in Spyro Year of the Dragon. which again is my favourite Spyro, I would say. So the final PS1 game here is Bomberman World, which in my opinion got really damn tough. I really enjoy the Bomberman games. I love Mega Bomberman for the Sega Mega Drive. I could actually put that on the list, Mega Bomberman, because I never completed Mega Bomberman. I always got stuck on the final boss, because I thought it was really tough. And you know what? I got stuck in the final boss in this game as well. I found the final boss in this extremely hard. I don't know whether it was just because I was younger, maybe not brilliant at these kind of games. But yeah, I loved this game. I thought it was a really good Bomberman game. And I had a lot of fun with it, but I couldn't beat that final boss. Again, that's something I should try and rectify. I should really try and complete this, and hopefully beat that final boss, because he was a pain in the arse, he really was. So yeah, Bomberman World, the last game. So anyway guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this, hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you StarsGaming1009 for coming up with the video idea. So yeah, there's also a lot of games I could put on the list, but I've only put like an hour into the games. I mean, I only want to put games on the list I'd played for at least maybe 6 hours or something, or at least halfway, complete at least half the game. I mean, there's games like, let's see, Castlevania Lords of Shadow, which I really want to play through, but I've only put an hour into the game. And there's some other games. Like again, Burnout 3. I could, I'd love to play through Burnout 3, and I do regret not playing through that. But I only put an hour into it, so I can't really, regret not playing through it. Because I will get back to it. I'm just not played it enough to, wish I'd played through it. See on Final Fantasy 7 really. But anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you guys. Thanks for watching.